Hi, Cancer. My name is Darlene Dotson, and this is your Destiny of Truth for May of 2021. Well, we start the month off with Neptune in Pisces in your ninth house. That has to do with your philosophies, higher education, foreigners, travel, um, media, broadcasting, and you're looking at the illusions of it all. You're seeing what's true and what's not, and you're looking at it. You could also be looking at the internet at that time as a way to get out your creative projects because it rules all of those ninth house publishing and broadcasting. And maybe there's something you're doing creatively this month that you need to get out there. Then we have the Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius in your eighth house. And you feel like you have been restricted in intimate relationships, okay? You could be restricted in taxes, insurance, trying to think what else. Okay, taxes, insurance. You feel restricted that you can't make the transformation that you want to make, as it also rules transformation. Or maybe you're just not having sex, okay, because it also restricts that with Saturn in the eighth house, because that's intimacy. Now, we also have, you've had Mercury and Venus in your 11th house, okay, for the month of April and this first week of May, which rules your dreams, your friendships, you know, those things, your desires, all of those things that you want to get done in this world. But in that first week, we've got Mercury and Venus moving into Gemini, which is your 12th house. So you're going to be looking within at things. You're not going to be shining your light. You're sort of resting before your birthday time comes up. And you're going to be looking at all those things that have to do with love or even money, because Venus also rules money, and communications. Okay, you're going within to figure out some things. Then we also have Chiron in the 10th house. Chiron is the wounded healer, and for you, he's healing what you're known for. He's healing maybe a issue that you have with your father, or someone who has control issues or power plays with you. You know, you're trying to heal that within you. Then on the 11th, we have the full moon in Taurus, okay? And for you, that is your 11th house. So you are going to have a new beginning with something you've been dreaming of. Your friendships, your hopes and your wishes. You know, you're having a new beginning, or a group that you belong to. You know, there is a new beginning here for you. Then we have Mars, and that will be in Cancer in your first house. So you're taking a lot of actions with things you want to do, whether it could maybe be exercise, because first house rules our physical appearance, you know, or let's see what it could be with your family, because it is in Cancer, you know, and you want to make your structure more secure. Then we also have Uranus in Taurus, which again is your 11th house. And there's a lot of changes happening with the groups that you belong to, with your dreams and your aspirations. You know, Taurus is a sign that likes stability and things to move on an even keel. Well, Uranus says, no, you're going to do what's different. You're not going to do things the same in that area of your life. And this is exactly what you're having to do. You're having to change within that group dynamic. Then we have on the 13th, Jupiter entering Pisces in the 9th house. So it's going to expand your creativity, whether it's through higher education. Could you be expanding your psychic abilities too? Or your creative endeavors. And this would have to do with a foreigner, higher education, broadcasting, media, the mind. There's things are starting to grow in that area, and you're going to get a taste of what's to come next year in January, right now before he retrogrades back into Aquarius to finish up there. But he's going to give you a taster of what's fitting to happen for you. And it's going to be good for you, Cancer, because it does trine your sun. Then we have Pluto in the 7th house. Now, Pluto in the 7th house, okay? This is the whole reason you're going through everything. Pluto takes a long time to travel through a house. And with Pluto in your 7th house, he's stripping away what no longer works for you, one layer at a time in relationships. And that could be in intimate relationships, that could be in a business relationship, it could be in a close friendship. Any relationship that we consider a partnership could even be clients, because we consider clients to be partnerships too. But he's stripping away what no longer works in that area of your chart so that you can have healthier relationships. Then we have next on the 20th, the sun is entering Gemini in your 12th house. Well, this is really going to make you withdraw, okay, into yourself. And not a bad thing, it's a good thing. You're just not willing to share everything right now with everybody, because you're doing some contemplating before your birthday. But once it comes out at birthday season, you're going to be ready to share. Then we have got the sun. Oh, we already did that. We've got Saturn going retrograde in Aquarius in the 8th house. And you're looking at the partnerships that you surround yourself with. What works in those partnerships, what partnerships don't work, what makes you feel stable and secure in these partnerships. And this is what you're going to look at, okay? And once you look at that, then, you're not really going to make any choices about it. You're just looking at all what makes you feel secure, what needs to go in the structures that don't support you within these intimate relationships that you have. Then on the 26th, we have a lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. And for you, Sagittarius, Believe it or not, hold on, Cancer, because I don't even have one. So Cancer, Capricorn, that's 7, would be your 6th house of work. You were eclipsing a situation out of your work life. And it's because you're seeing the truth, okay? You know that, well, let's put it like this. Sagittarius can over exaggerate, but they are the truth seeker. And you're looking at your health, you're looking at your work life with this lunar eclipse, and you're eclipsing things out of your life that don't work for you in this manner. So you can move on to a healthy relationship. And again, Pluto in your 7th house, also, you have that 8th house thing going on with Saturn and Jupiter, being in Aquarius. And that's also rules other people money. And you've been looking at the truth of that situation. And you're seeing what works and what doesn't. And, you're going to let go of what doesn't work for you anymore because you see the truth, okay? You know what needs to happen for you. And you know what your philosophies are. And if it doesn't match your philosophies in life, then you do need to let go of it. And it is a lunar eclipse. So, I mean, it's can be emotional because it is lunar, the moon, which is ruled by Cancer, but it's also in Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter, he expands what he touches. Jupiter is considered Thor, God, Buddha, all those higher minded deities. And, maybe you're learning how to use your higher mind instead of using your emotional stance and letting go of that in order to move forward in your career and get where you want to go. Then on the 27th, okay, sorry, we're not doing that. The 28th, 29th, we have Mercury retrograding in Gemini in your 12th house. And all I'm going to say is your mind is dazed and confused. You don't know what you want to do or where you want to go. And you can't even communicate right. So all I can tell you, Cancer, is just work for you, okay? Do just stay into your own psyche, even if your thoughts aren't clear, because sometimes we have to have thoughts that are unclear in order to figure out where we want to go. So, Cancer, that is your astrological horoscope for the month. Now, I am using the Oracle of the Unicorns for May. And I just love these cards because if you look, they look like the Northern Lights, and the Northern Lights are so beautiful. But let's see what they have to hold for you for May, Cancer. Action. Okay. It's telling you now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. Doesn't mean you have to share them at this point. It's just that it's time for you to take the action that you need to take for yourself. Okay? I mean, you've prepared, you've trained, okay? And you've done all that inner work within yourself. And when the pieces line up for you, then you know it's time to move forward. Um, and all that's required once those pieces line up for you is to take that action. And all you have to have is an unwavering belief in yourself to take that next step. I mean, you already have everything that you need within you to get where you want to go in life. But you can't doubt yourself. You cannot procrastinate. You're ready. You have to let go of your fear that you have inside, and just know that the universe is on your side. All you have to do is to ask the universe to help guide you in the way that you want to be guided. Yes, it's not a time to share everything that you're doing because, wait till you're ready to unmask it. And like I said, I think this lunar eclipse is about showing your truth. Okay? Even if this lunar eclipse, it is lunar eclipse, mean ending, but it could bring you to a conscious awareness of who you are at a higher plane. And I mean, this lunar eclipse being in Sagittarius in your sixth house, maybe it's going to show you the truth of the direction that you need to move in your career, or to take better care of your own self for your health, because Cancer, you're one of the people that put a lot of energy into taking care of everybody else. Well, you've got to learn how to put that energy into yourself and into your own dreams and aspirations instead of taking care of everybody else. And maybe that's why you need to withdraw, to start a plan of action, to go to that next step that you want to go to. So, Cancer, that is your forecast for the month of May. And all I'm going to say is have a blessed month. I love you. And I hope that everything, brings you many blessings. I'll see you in June. Bye.